for the patches to come off. I only left them on for 10 minutes because we're about to have a solo date day and we got to get the ball rolling because we only have a few hours until the kids get out of school. So for makeup today, I'm just going to be using the Fenty Skin. This is like a SPF skin tint, but that's all we're using today. Sometimes I use too much, so I'm just going to put that much. I'm going to rub it in. My eye's watering already. And then we're going to use a little bit of blush. This is the MAC Fever. It's a matte blush. I've been loving doing the little skin tint, which is a little bit of blush. Just not too much. This blush is really not that pigmented. So I usually use 2 blushes when I use this one, but for what we're trying to achieve today, which is very light, natural, barely even there, this is perfect. My eye is watering like crazy. And the scent of the day is Feminine Spell by Zara. This smells just like summer. It smells so good. I have been loving this. We're just gonna hit our high points and hair. Today is going to be a self-care day. I'm going to be spending the morning / afternoon with myself before I have to pick my kids up at school. So in this vlog, I'm going to tell you guys how having one solo date a week for at least a month has completely changed my life and my nervous system. But I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later. We got to get this solo day rolling because the kids will be out of school in no time and I want to have as much time to myself as possible. So let's go. So today is Self-Care Friday. I actually haven't done one of these in a while because the kids have been off of school. Now that they are back in summer school, we get our Fridays back. If you watched the previous vlog, I've been suffering from migraine headaches literally all week since Sunday. So I started feeling better yesterday. Well, I started feeling better like on the mend on Wednesday, but yesterday was my first day back to the gym. Had a great workout, and I was gonna go to the gym today, but because I missed all of those other days, but I decided to just rest because Bryson has been his sleeping patterns have been off. I don't know what he be doing at school, but he be dead tired when he get home, and so he wants to take a nap. And if you are new here, if Bryson takes a nap, he's up all night. So I try to let him sleep for no longer than 30 minutes. Let me put my mic on, hold on. So yeah, I try not to let Bryson sleep past 30 minutes because if he does, he's up all night. So I struggled to wake him up yesterday, and so I knew I was going to pay for it. He does have a sleep aid medication that's prescribed by his doctor. And so I try to only use it in extreme cases where it's like he's just not going to go to sleep. So I had to use that last night because he didn't go to sleep till 2 a.m. And I was so tired and I felt like my migraine was starting to spark back up because if you are new here, my son does have autism and his favorite stim is clapping. And he has very strong hands and he claps very loud. So last night I didn't even have the energy to get up and get my camera, but if I would have recorded our process last night, y'all would have been like, what in the world? So he literally, I would say he started trying to wind down at like 11:30, and he kind of like laid his head on my shoulder and got cozy with the blanket. So I'm thinking like, okay, this should be the end of it. When I tell y'all he was almost snoring, then he popped up and started running back and forth, running to their bedroom. Kendra was already asleep, and sometimes he'll go and get into bed with Kendra. So I'm like, okay, well maybe he's gonna go in there and lay down with Kendra. No, he gets in there and starts jumping on Kendra's bed. So I had to close him out of the room and try to keep him in there with me. My husband's trying to sleep because he has to get up for work in the morning, and Bryson is, I call it stomping the yard, because he be running, stomping his feet, jumping up and down, jumping off the couch onto the coffee table, clapping his hands, like running full speed to one side of the loft to the other side of the loft, jumping on the couch. I mean, just Speedy Gonzalez. So I'm just like praying, like, Lord, please give him the calm. I'm trying everything. I'm rubbing him down with the lotions that we have, the body balms that we use. I gave him the medicine, and he is just lit. So say all that to say, I was up all night. And so this morning, my husband took the kids to school. So part of my self-care day today was sleeping in, okay? I woke up at regular time just because my body naturally woke up. But I laid in that bed. I said, you're going back to sleep. So I laid there and went back to sleep until about 9:30. And then I got up and started, like, washing all the bedding. I like to wash our bedding on Fridays. And kind of just cleaning up and doing my skincare. And so that's what you guys saw me getting ready this morning. So sleeping in was a part of my self-care Friday today. And then I had to do one thing for someone else. My rule for self-care Friday is from the time I wake up until the time that I get the kids, it's all about me. I'm not doing anything for anybody else. I try not to have to run errands for like the household. I try to just do things that I want to do to keep it about me, because it's a self-care day. It's not a family care day, okay? All throughout the week, I'm doing things for other people. I am catering to other people, my family, answering the phone. I also don't answer the phone when I am in my mode. If someone calls me, I'll call them back once I have the kids, because I try to just really keep it about regulating my nervous system, giving myself some time to breathe and think. I hope I don't have a booger on my nose. I feel like I do. I don't. Okay. Yeah, just trying to give myself space to breathe, be with my own thoughts, do something for myself. If I do want to work on something for myself, I can do that. I don't like completely shut down from like doing things, but I try to just keep it about my agenda, because oftentimes if you answer the phone, then you just spend 30-45 minutes talking to somebody else about their problems, and your whole day, if trajectory of your whole day has changed. So I try, when I am being intentional about having these solo self-care days, or solo date days, whatever you want to call it, I try to be real intentional about like what I'm gonna do. But today I did have to make a quick pit stop to try and get Kendra some jean shorts, because my husband and him are going to a baseball game this weekend, and he needs some jean shorts, whatever. So I stopped at Target. Did not find the shorts, but I found a whole bunch of stuff for me, because they're having like a big 40% off sale. The Kalana, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I think it's Kalana Barmfield or something like that. Her collection is on 40% off, and they had a bunch of items on clearance. So I got a lot of cute stuff from her collection. So I was really happy about that. And now we are currently on our way to lunch. Normally on Fridays, I like to go to the movies, but they didn't have any movies in theaters, any movie in theaters that I actually wanted to see. I think it's like Scary Movie is out. I really don't care for that. We already saw Toy Story with the kids. I'm trying to switch lanes, y'all. Yeah, so I already saw Toy Story last Friday with the kids. So last Friday was a family day. I didn't get to do, like I said, because the kids were out of school. It was also Juneteenth last Friday. But yeah, there was no movies that I wanted to see. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to sleep in, do my thing, and then I'm going to go take myself to lunch. So that's what I'm going to do. Nothing fancy. I actually really like the California Pizza Kitchen, so that is where I'm headed. Unfortunately, I don't really have one like super close to me, so I will be kind of pushing it for time, but it's fine. Like, they'll be fine. I'm just hoping that it's not too much traffic on the way back. But I still have like wiggle room, because I get to the parking lot for the kids an hour ahead of time just so I can get a parking spot. So push come to shove, I'll have to park a little further, but it's fine, so that I don't have to cut into my time. So yes, that is the plan for today. I will show you guys all of the items that I got when I get back home, but I got some really cute stuff I'm happy about. I can take some of those items with me on vacation this summer. I have 2 trips planned. Well, 3 trips, I guess. I have 1 family trip and 2 girls trips planned this summer for my friends' birthdays. So I wanted to start, like, 1 trip is in July and 1 is in well, the family trip and the first girls trip is in July, and the second girls trip is in August. So I'm gonna make sure that I start, like, getting my outfits and stuff together, so I'm not last minute with putting everything together. I want to be intentional about how I pack for each trip, because I do not want to overpack. The airline's been tripping about your weight and charging an arm and a leg for luggage. So I want to try to keep everything concise. But yes. So yeah, this is the beginning of our little journey for our solo date today. I am excited. And yeah, I will talk to you guys once I get there. I'm gonna be ready for her when she gets here, because I got all day. So we're doing great. We're seated. We got our food order in. Look at you. Now let's find something to watch. We got a mango, what is it? A sparkling mango sangria. There's a whole lot of ice in here, but it's good. I had to take a picture of the recipe because this is really good, so I can make this at home. I have a side salad and a small barbecue chicken pizza. So good. Sweet magnolias. Salad is good.
Everything worked out good so far? Wonderful, enjoy.
Thank you. Hey y'all, so it is many hours later. I know I said I was going to show you guys what I got from Target. So let me show you real quick. I'm already got comfortable and everything. So starting off strong. Can y'all see me? That's better. So these are some shorts from the New Day brand. Just some little striped shorts. I think this is like I don't know if this is black or charcoal gray. It says black, cream and black. Little shorts. Very cute. I thought they were on sale, but they were not. But they fit nice and they were cute, so I still got them. They were $25. Ooh. These pants are from the Kalana. What is her last name? I don't know. I think her name is like Kalana Broomfield or something. I don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The Kalana collection. These are the pants. They kind of fit a little big. I noticed like a lot of her pants fit bigger on me. I don't know if they're supposed to be baggy. But this is a size medium. And usually a medium like fit. Like, depending on the brand. Some brands, I can't even wear a medium, I have to wear a large. But these are pretty big for a medium. So I think they're supposed to fit baggy, but they're really cute. It's like a barreled pant. And even high-waisted, they come all the way down to the ground. So I really like these. And these were originally $60. But they were 40% off. So, oh, this is the wrong receipt. Yeah, these were originally $60. I paid $36. Yeah. Then I got these shorts. These shorts are so cute on. I thought they were going to be too short, so I got a large. And I believe the medium would have been too short because the large like hits at the right place, because I don't like I'm too old for some booty cutter shorts. Like, I just don't even need that type of attention. So, not that I'm even too old, but I just don't like that kind of attention. So, I bought a larger size so that they would hit a little longer. But they're so cute. They fit really nice. They have the drawstring that helps like make them like fit better. And I just thought these were so cute. They're really, really cute. These were originally $35. And I think they were $18. Yes, I got them for $18. Or $21. I don't know. Yeah, $21. Now, these are a little short. I ain't even gonna hold you. But because they're like bubble shorts, it like hangs over. So these were $18. These are also by Kalana, the navy short. I was gonna wear these with like a white button up, but like open. So like the shorts, a white button up and open. I was like, that's really cute. I mean, not all the way open, but like button to right here and then open like right there. So I thought those were really cute. Might take those on vacation. And then I got this little white top. I got this in a size large because it is open right here. And I didn't want it to hit too high up. I wanted it to like still cover everything. So I got it in a large. So I tried on the medium, and the medium was like open like right here. And I wanted to be open like right here. But I thought this would be cute with these little tan shorts. I thought that would pair really nicely together. And this was $30 originally, and I paid $18 for it. So my total for 5 pieces was $128.43. So I thought that was really good, because y'all know how Target be high these days. So I thought that was really good, and I got a few outfits out of it. Yeah, that's my little clothing haul for the day. So I'm about to go put all this stuff away, and it's time to edit. Hey y'all, so I had to come and record this clip. This is after I'm already done editing the vlog and everything. So this is kind of like interrupting the flow of the vlog, but I want to just put it right here because it'll make sense. When I went back to edit, I realized a whole bunch of footage was gone. So I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know what happened. So basically, and I'm going to do my makeup while I'm doing this because I got to start another vlog. Like, it's a whole lot going on. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys my simple makeup routine that I've been doing. Really, it's like no makeup because I'm using my Fenty Skin Hydra Vizor. This is going to be my foundation for the summer. It is basically a moisturizing skin tint. I'm the shade 6. Gives me like just a little bit of color, not too much. It's very lightweight. You can't even really tell you have makeup on. So that's why I like it. It's perfect for the summer. So I'm gonna just do that real quick while I tell you guys what happened. So on, what day was that? On Saturday, I go to turn on my camera to actually record myself doing my makeup. And my camera is in gimbal protection mode. So if you have a DJI or you're familiar with the Osmo Pocket 3, then you know that's not good. If you guys were here when it happened to my camera before, basically means the camera isn't going to work. There's a few things you can do to kind of like soft or hard reset the camera, but I knew that wasn't going to work, which is why the last time that happened to me, the first time I purchased my DJI, I did not purchase the insurance, and that was a big mistake. If you get the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, you need the insurance because the gimbal is so finicky. It's just like it's a very sensitive camera. The quality is great. I love the convenience of the camera, but it's very, very, very sensitive. So, I had to buy a new eyebrow pencil yesterday. I went fast because I ain't got that much time. So, yeah, so I'm glad that I got the insurance. So when the camera started like acting up, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take it to Best Buy so that I can get turn it in. But because the last time there was an issue with the camera, I went to Best Buy. Originally when I bought the camera, I bought the protection through Best Buy Geek Squad because they said if anything ever happens with your camera, just bring it back and we'll give you a new one. I'm like, oh, perfect. I don't have to send it in. However, I had an issue with the power button came off. And I didn't know, FYI, if you have this camera and your power button comes off, you can just purchase one from Amazon. I didn't know that. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to take it in and see if they can fix it or whatever. And so the young lady was like, yeah, you're going to have to send this in for them to fix it. And I'm like, what? Send it in just for a button? And so I was like, well, how long is it going to take? She was like, it can take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks or something like that. And I was just like, that's insane. Like, I thought they said I could just turn the camera in. And then she was like, no, whatever. So I also learned that day that you only get 4 returns on your insurance. And I was like, well, I wouldn't want to waste a return on this button anyway. I was like, I'll figure it out. So I just left and found it on Amazon. So this time I was just preparing myself like, okay, girl, you're going to have to turn your camera in. So I pulled my Canon G7X out of the closet, child, and I charged it up. And that's where I had recorded the clips on, but I don't know, something happened and they disappeared. So I pulled out my Canon G7X and I was basically telling y'all what happened. And then I was like, I'm just going to go to Best Buy and turn the camera in because I need my camera for vacation. Like, if it's going to act up, I'm glad it acted up now so that I can go ahead and turn it in and I will have it back in time for my trips. So I go to Best Buy and the young lady is like, okay, she was like, depending on what type of insurance plan you have, I might be able to give you a camera today. And so I'm like, let me just be quiet. I ain't going to even say nothing about what happened last time because maybe if I get somebody different, it'll be a different result. Sure enough, she was like, okay, yeah, I can go ahead and get you a brand new camera today. You're just going to take this little receipt up to the front desk because that's where the cameras are. So I'm like, cool. I'm thinking they're making a mistake and I'm just going to go with the flow, child, because I want my camera. So I'm like, praise the Lord. So the guy go up there to the front. The guy is like, yeah, let me go ahead and get you a new camera. And then he looks at my little thing when they look up the camera and he's like, oh, you can actually get a creator combo. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm thinking he just gonna give it to me. I didn't know. So basically what happened was when I purchased my second DJI, there was the tariffs were very high at that point because, you know, our president was just doing whatever he was doing. And so the camera had jumped from like $500 to like $800. But I had already fallen in love with the camera and I was deep in my content creator bag and I didn't want anything to like take me off track. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to just go ahead and buy the camera. So I bought the camera for $800. And I made sure I bought the insurance and everything was like cool. So when I went to turn it in, he was like, well, you have a very large credit because, is my shirt on backwards? He was like, you have a very large credit because the camera's on sale right now for 4th of July and you bought the camera at a premium price. And so I'm like, cool. So he's like, you can get the creator combo plus add an extra 2 years of insurance. Plus you're going to get $187 back or on a Best Buy gift card. I was like, what? So that literally just made my day because I thought I was going to be out of the camera for a while. It was just an unexpected blessing. So I just say all that to say, if you do get the DJI, get your insurance through Best Buy because but make sure you get everything in writing of like what the deal is, because I didn't like the fact that I got 2 different answers. Of what I was supposed to receive as far as my insurance go, like what's the policy. So make sure you get that in writing so that if you have any issues, you can show them where it says that you're supposed to receive a new camera on site. You're not supposed to have to turn the camera in. So yeah, that was a very unexpected blessing. But I feel like, that's what happens when you just, you don't let stuff get under your skin, things that are beyond your control. Because I literally told myself, because the first time that happened to my camera, I was devastated. And my husband was like, just buy a new camera. Like, don't stress yourself out. Just buy a new camera. Like, so I was like, okay. But this time I was a little bit more at ease because I had insurance and I was annoyed that I was going to have to turn it in. But I was just like, it's fine. It's going to work out. I have another camera. Like, I just kept a really positive attitude. And I think, I was just coming off of my solo date the day before. And I don't know. I was just like, I didn't let it get to me for whatever reason. Like, God just gave me peace about it. And that's why, of course. And I think, it was just a lesson to me to like, trust God. And everything will be fine. Like, you don't have to stress over things that are beyond your control because all you're going to do is like, just give yourself more of a headache. And for what? It's not going to change your circumstance. So why stress yourself out over something like that? So that's just something that I've learned and that I've been trying to practice, and it paid off. So I was happy about that. Once I got there, I went ahead and opened up the creator combo. You guys aren't going to be able to see that because I lost that clip. But basically, in the creator combo, that was just my skin prep and my eyebrows, y'all. And then I'm just going to add this. You don't really need a lot. But you can put on, like, I have a little bit of dark spots right there, so I put a little bit more right there. You can really rub this in with your hands, but I'm going to just use a brush. What was I going to say? So the creator combo comes with a mic. It comes with a case. It comes with the little stand. And it came with a wide angle lens, which I didn't have before. And I think an extra battery. Yeah, it came with an extra battery. So I was like, okay, this is what's up. So I'm happy about that. And then after that, my girlfriends and I were headed to a 40th birthday party. So you guys are pretty much all caught up in the vlog. After you see this clip, you'll be back on track. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and let you guys know because it was something that significantly happened in the vlog, and you'll see me reference the camera again. And I just didn't want to leave like a gap in there. So I just wanted to go ahead and add this clip to make it all make sense. But now that we have our skin tint on, I'm literally going to put like one dab of concealer. The other day when I did this, I didn't do any concealer, but to make it look like I actually have a little bit of makeup on, I went ahead and did the concealer. Then you can use your liquid blush. It's a cream blush. If you're trying to do this real fast, I would just use a powder blush. You could just put your skin tint on, put a little powder blush, concealer if you want to, and You pretty much done. Just do a little mascara. But I'm gonna just use this cream. I want to get some more cream blushes. I think I'm gonna get the Road blush because it seems to be very pigmented. And I saw someone use it the other day and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. So I think I'm gonna try that. But yeah, we're gonna just do, and then we're gonna do a little bit concealer. I say this is gonna be my summer makeup look. I'm not doing the most. I'm debating on if I'm gonna get my eyelashes done because I haven't been able to put on strip lashes because my allergies, my eye has been leaking. I'm just taking whatever else is on the brush and putting it wherever I would normally put concealer. But because we're doing this very lightweight, we're not gonna add anymore. Just gonna use those little dots that we have. Now some girls will go out the door like this. I'm a very oily girl, so I have to use a little bit of powder. But if you like the dewy look, I have to add any powder. When I'm doing just the skin tint and nothing else, I don't put any powder on. But because this is turning out to look like a face, I'm gonna use the powder. But as you guys can see, I haven't stopped the camera at all. So it's really quick. And quick is what we need. It don't take much to look like something, y'all. I know a lot of people, moms especially, like we feel like we don't have time to put ourselves together. You have time. Give yourself 15 minutes and you can make it work. But sometimes I understand it's like, do I want to sleep or do I want to put on makeup? So you might just want to take that extra 15 minutes to sleep. I totally understand. But if you want to make yourself, just put a little bit of pizzazz and feel a little bit better, this does help. When you look good, you feel good. Not to say you need makeup to look good, but it does perk you up. I feel like when you put on a little bit of makeup, it makes you want to do your hair. It makes you want to get dressed. It makes you want to take a cute picture. Like, it just gives you a little bit of extra oomph. And sometimes you need that to remind yourself, like, girl, you are a mom, but you're still that girl. Okay? So I'm using this MAC blush in the color Fever, the shade Fever. I think it's the powder that be making my eye water because my eye is watering again. And then I'm looking for my Say blush. I feel like it's a little bit more pigmented. Yeah. And that's it. We're going to put on some mascara. I have to wait on the mascara because my eye is burning. Let's do our setting spray. This one is gone pretty much. This is the L'Oreal. I'm going to get into one of these today because this is gone. You don't want to open up your eyes too soon because it will burn. Okay. For my lip combo, I'm going to be using MAC Chestnut. I should have wiped my lips off first, but everything quick, honey. Because I ain't got time. So I'm going to go record. For the liquid lipstick, it is the Morphe in the shade Quick Crush. My eye is burning so bad. And to top it off, we're going to be using our Fenty Gloss Bomb. And here's the final look. My eye is watering. I don't know if y'all could tell. So I'm going to hold off on my mascara. But we'll finish it off with the mascara. Thank you. And now we're going to roll into the next clip. Y'all, we in here talking about relationships. So I said, let me turn the camera on so y'all can eavesdrop on our conversation. Talking about
like
a willingness.
Yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship and you have the willingness to understand each other, the communication becomes easier.
Yeah.
Even when it gets hard, you take check yourself outside yourself and you say, hey, even though this is a difficult conversation, I genuinely want to understand what you're saying, but I'm in my emotions right now, so let's table this for now.
Right.
Let's table this for now. Let's come back to it.
Yeah, because you, like, if you're willing in the relationship, you want to find a solution.
Exactly.
But I feel like a lot of times, yeah, and they don't want to find like solution. You just want to get your point across.
And I feel like it's more on the matter of men.
Yeah.
They get into those relationships for self-service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're looking for a woman to fulfill whatever it is that you have going on. You're in the wrong business, baby.
Right. And you want the woman to just make your life easier.
Your life easier.
But you're not trying. Ooh, this man today, I seen a video. He was like, so you mean to tell me, he was like a foreigner. He said, you mean to tell me you're a married woman, you're going to work, you're bringing home the money that you earn, you're giving half of it you're giving half of it to the household, you're cleaning the house, you're taking care of the kids, you're doing everything. What are you getting out of this?
Yeah.
He was like, you could do that on your own.
Right.
Why are you in this relationship? He's doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
And because he's thinking in the mindset of a man, you know, God put men here to provide. And that's not to say that women shouldn't work or, you know, be able to give into their household and whatever. But if the man is like literally being lazy and he's not willing to do more and he's settled in just making, you know, ends meet, you're literally just getting by, and she's working herself to the bone because she's working overtime.
Still expect her to bear children. You still expect her to keep up the household. You still expect her to stroke your ego. Like, why I gotta do half of your job and then 100% of mine? That's crazy.
And then they call that 50-50.
And they call it 50-50.
They call it. And on top of that, then you gonna cheat on her and talk down to her and like but it goes back to what we was talking about the other day. Me and Amber was talking about the other day. Like, as women, you have to value yourself more than to just to accept crumbs from a man, because when you do, he's gonna treat you like a dog. Like, he gonna do whatever whatever you allow is what you're gonna get. So if you set a standard for yourself and you come into the relationship, and because a lot of times women come into a relationship and they be like, these are my expectations and blah blah blah, but when he don't meet those expectations, you don't hold him to it. You just accept whatever he's willing to give you. So he's like, oh, she just was talking, like she ain't really about that life. Yeah, I could do the bare minimum with her and it'll be cool.
But I feel like men know, as women, just being like natural nurturers, that we're okay with the idea of like this potential. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could work with him. I could do. No, sis, that's a job. That's an extra job.
And it's not yours.
And it's not mine.
It's not your job.
It's an extra job. I don't want it.
I heard this lady say the other day, she was like, sometimes as women, you cannot, no, not sometimes, as a woman, you should not rescue a man that's not your husband. So like, if you're dating a guy and he's in a tough spot and he's like, oh, can you help me out with this? No, let him figure it out. Because a lot of times, in those times, is when God builds up the man to be the man that he's supposed to be. When he don't have nowhere to turn to but God, that is exactly, because his mama used to save him, now here you come saving him too. When does he ever have the opportunity to grow up as a man and figure it out and lean on the Lord and trust the Lord? Like, you want a man of God, but you never allowed him the opportunity to get it for himself. And it happens all the time, because you think you ride or die.
I think ride or die needs to die.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It's a scheme that's hard set up.
Whoever make that up can go to hell.
I ain't no ride or die.
It ain't right.
Now, what I will ride or die is for my husband, because guess what?
That's different. He paid the cost.
Hello?
He paid the cost.
Hello? He already done did it.
He shown up for his family. He sacrificed. He did everything he needed to do. So in a time of distressed.
Yeah, I got your back. But I think a lot of men fail to realize that when you get a good woman who is, you know, knows the role that she played and wants to walk in that, then you automatically get everything that you're looking for. You don't have to demand it. You don't have to put your foot down and say, you gonna cook my meals and you gonna clean my house. She's gonna want to do those things. She's gonna want to provide a home for you because you've already provided a safe space for her to you as a person. Like, it's not to say that she has to be dependent upon you for survival. And I think a lot of times men get that construed.
They get it confused.
Yeah, they get it very much confused.
They don't understand that I let you take care of me. Because before you came along, I was taking care of myself.
Very well. We started talking about this because we was talking about like communication and how a lot of times the breakdown of communication is what fails a lot of marriages and relationships. And it's not so much the fact that people don't want to talk to each other. It's like how you communicate, active listening, the willingness to want to understand your person. Why is he doing that? Like, a lot of times what Mika was saying is like, you just want to talk, get your point across. Like, you're not even worried about,
you
like,
want to listen to respond.
Yeah, or you're just trying to get you to understand me. Mm-hmm. It's all about me. It's very selfish. And I feel like a lot of men die on that hill, and it's the demise of their relationship because it has actually nothing to do with the woman. Somebody in their life before you did not listen to them, and they didn't feel like their opinion was valued, and they don't have the confidence within themselves. So now you have to pay the price for that. This is the quickest red flag. When you're dating and you're talking to a man and you ask them about their relationship with God, and they say like, oh yeah, you know, I got a personal relationship with God, but I don't go to church though.
Nope. Major red flag.
It's a cop-out.
It's a
cop-out because you still think that you're governing your own life. Mm-hmm. If you don't think you need fellowship, if you don't think you need a covering, if you don't think you need someone, a mentor, someone who is, you know, more deep. Mm-hmm. And we all need fellowship. We can't forsake the fellowship. We all need it, because then you just relying upon your own thoughts and feelings. Like we all need fellowship. That's why God put the church here for us. So if you as a woman, you have to make sure that you are in alignment as well, so that you can see all these things and your eyes can be open and your ears can be open to God. So when he's speaking to you, he's trying to show you, you can listen. Because if you're disconnected and you want to find a man that's connected, he gonna skip right past you. Because if God is speaking to him, he ain't gonna tell him you. If you're not in alignment. So we as women have to make sure that we doing what we want the men to do. And that's why the world is in the state of where it is today. Everybody lost.
Everybody lost.
Because it takes work.
Women are accessible. What did you send me the other day where this lady being a side piece, been in a situationship for 25 years, 20-something years, and it's like, girl, please, like, that man don't value you, and nor do you value yourself. And then what really stuck out to me is when, you know, the lady was like, baby, of course he's gonna choose whatever, he's gonna go for the cheaper cost, baby. You making it simple. Yeah, she's a simple-minded woman. And all these years that you bragging about, he been coming back and forth to you. He done got married. He done had children. He's built a life with somebody else. He never chose you. Yeah. He only chose to sleep with you. And you know what her response was? Because the lady was asking her, like, why would you do that to another woman? She gonna say, well, somebody did it to me. Girl, that's why you at where you at right now. Lost. And I'm gonna turn the camera off on that because I got a comment that y'all can't hear. We made it to our destination. We're just waiting. My shoulder hurts so bad. I don't know. It probably is a strain.
It's this one right here.
How'd you sleep?
There she go. You know what? It is probably from my sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's the birthday girl?
No. That's Monique.
Oh, Monique. It's on Drake.
My plate. Mm-hmm. I said I wasn't going to renew my Costco membership, but here I am. They have the Beauty of Joseon. Is it Joseon or Joseon? 2 for $36.99. The Biodance Radiant Niacinamide Cream. 2 for $36.99. I've never tried this, but it says evens out skin tone and targets dark spots. This might be good. Tree Hut Moisturizing Shave Oil. So this is the serum that I use, but it's a different one. It's a pore minimizing fresh Amapole set. And I was reading the back, and this works a little differently. It says soak the pad with the serum and apply it to desired areas like a mask. I don't know if I want 2 though before I even try it. But you get 2 for $32.99, so it's a good deal. Do need some maple syrup. About to run out. Have the Biodance Overnight Caviar Mask. How many you get in here? You get 24 sheets. Guess how much it is? $69.99. But these are expensive, so that's probably a good deal, but I don't know. But I usually find mine at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. Get Bryson's cereal. I would like for Bryson to like these, so I'm gonna buy them and see. Like, these are as close as we're gonna get to the Trader Joe's crackers, and they have better nutritional value, so we're gonna try these out. I need some agave. I want to try this out, but I don't know how it tastes. I've never heard of it before. I'm scared he gonna be like, ew, what is this? And this is the real reason I renewed the membership. My husband loves these. He said he would pay for a Costco membership just for these and the beef sticks. So we're gonna get a pack of these. I don't need any more of these yet, but they are on sale for $12.99, and they added a different flavor. You have the pineapple pop is new, and the sunny mango is new. I have so many drinks in my pantry though. I just don't need any more drinks right now. But these are so good. If you were looking for a 0 sugar, low calorie drink or 0 calorie drink, this is good. They also have the Trip, and I've never seen it in bulk like this. These are really good, like relaxation type drinks. I don't care for the raspberry, but the wild strawberry and the melon cucumber are pretty good. It's $22.99, but it has great benefits. You have magnesium, lion's mane, L-theanine, and ashwagandha. When I tell you, you need to relax at the end of the night and just unwind instead of having a cocktail or anything like that. Pick you up some of these. But you could try them individually at like Sprouts or Target, whatever. I hope this camera ain't acting up already. I just turned the camera on and said no SD card. Clearly it's in here. I don't know what's going on, but I forgot I had. And then the mic shut off? Why the mic shut off? Yeah, I hope I don't have to take this camera back already, because it's acting up. But I forgot I had a list. I'm in here getting stuff off the list. Make sure I got the stuff on the list. I got agave Izzy's. I need to get syrup. I got Cheerios juice boxes, garlic salt. I need to get garlic powder. I did get sandwich bags. I also picked up, I don't know if this is a good price. I'm guessing it is because this is such a big bucket. This Maldon salt is $8.69. I'm thinking that's good. Let's get the other stuff. Sam's Club didn't have the hangers, but Costco does. You get 50 velvet non-slip hangers for $11.49. So I'm back home. I did not take you guys in the store, but I went into Hobby Lobby because I was looking for these mason jar glasses. And so I picked these up. I want to do like some hydration drinks in the... Y'all know I'm an aesthetics person. The young lady that I follow on Instagram that makes like these homemade Gatorades, she uses glasses like this. So I felt like I needed glasses like this. I think they're so cute. You could put iced coffee in them. You could do tea. You could do whatever you want. I just wanted them. So they were $9.99 at Hobby Lobby for 4. And yeah, I think they're so cute. Let me open it up. So the glass jar is like huge. It's so big, but with some nice like pebble ice. So good. So like for iced coffee, I would have to literally fill this thing with ice so that the drink doesn't look like short. And I drink my coffee fast enough to where it won't dilute it. I might make a coffee today. I don't have that type of ice though, so I might have to just use my regular ice for it. But yeah, I think these are so cute. I'm just gonna open and wash one because I'm probably the only one that's gonna use these until somebody else comes over. And then I'll put these in the cabinet. Aren't they so cute? I'll try to find a link for them here if you guys want to try them out. I'm at Ulta, and these are the new Drake fragrances. This one actually smells really good. This is the summer mink. Smells really good. I don't know why it looked like this. This one, not so much. Interesting, but I don't like it. The price is good though. This is the one I was not the one I need. That's the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. And Java. Hey y'all, I'm in the bathroom. So I went ahead and put on a quick little face. So quick, it's like literally less than 5 minutes. Fenty Beauty is currently having a sale right now, you guys. So if you have not picked up the Fenty Skin Hydra Vizor, you need this. I have on zero foundation right now. I literally use, I think I'm in the shade, I have to take this off to see what shade I am. 6. So this is the Fenty Skin Hydra Vizor Hues. So it is basically like a tinted moisturizer, but it has niacinamide in it. It has SPF. So it's literally skincare and makeup at the same time, but it's super lightweight. You literally put it on like a moisturizer. Of the Fenty products are currently on sale. I could have put the highlighter on too, but I went ahead and used my Fenty bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. I just used a little bit of this. Nothing too crazy. As you guys can see, it looks very natural, less than 5 minutes. And you always need this in your kit. You always need the gloss bomb. Like it's just tea. So if you guys are interested, I will link everything in the video. It might pop up right here. I'm not sure. If not, it'll be in the description box. The Fenty sale is going on until July 6th. So make sure you go ahead and tap in. When is this video coming out? By the time y'all see this video, I think y'all will have maybe one more day to purchase. But yeah, so today is Monday. Let's do a little backtrack in the video since we're here. What's the last time I talked to y'all? Let me see. So the last time I talked to you guys, we were in the car with my girlfriends headed to a 40th birthday party. And we kind of got into the relationship topic. So that was a fun little conversation with my girlfriends. We have these random conversations all the time, every time we get together. Talking about like stuff we see on the internet, stuff that's happening in real life, conversations that, you know, they just naturally come up as girlfriends. And I was like, this is a really good conversation. So let me turn on the camera. So that's all that was. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna put the whole clip in there because it was super long. But I'll put in the good stuff. But yeah, that was a good conversation. Then we headed to the party. I didn't really film at the party because it started to get dark and you couldn't really see. So I think I showed you guys the food. The food was amazing. This is a friend that I met through one of my friends. We had, if you guys have been watching me for a while, last year we went to the desert for my best friend's 40th birthday, and she had a bunch of her like other friends that we didn't know there. Everybody meshed so well. She invited us, one of the girls invited us all to her birthday party. So that's where we went, and her family was so nice and hospitable. The food was delicious. She had a DJ, so we danced. We had a really good time. And then I had to head back home to pick up Bryson because you know, Brandon and Kendon, they went on their little guys weekend to the Dodger game. They had a great time. They kept sending me pictures. They had such a good time on their trip. So when I got back from the party, I picked up Bryson, and then Bryson and I just hung out on Sunday. And then what else I was going to tell you guys? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everything worked out with the camera, as you guys could see. I told you guys about that. I'm really happy about that. I was having a little bit of issues earlier, so I'm not sure if that's just glitchy or what, but I'm going to watch that over the next couple of days, kind of play with the camera, make sure everything is good in case I need to take it back within those, I think it's like a 10-day period where you can take it back. It's not going to count towards your insurance or anything like that. But I'm really happy that the camera started working. In the beginning of this video, you guys know I started out with my solo date, and the whole purpose of this video is just kind of show like things that I do for myself that keep me balanced, that keep my system regulated. I like to say keep my nervous system regulated. As a mom, as a special needs mom, I'm constantly overstimulated, overwhelmed. There's a lot of things that are beyond my control. My husband and I were just talking about that today. Like, there's so many things. There's the great unknown, you know, it's so many things day to day that we're dealing with that we don't know. Some things we don't know what to do. It's just like figuring things out. Like, I don't know if I told you guys, but the other day, Bryson like tried to hop up on the banister of the stairs, which is the second level. And if he were to hop over that, we're not going to even talk about that. So I immediately get on Google. My anxiety is at an all-time high because now I'm like, that's another thing I have to watch out for him. So I literally cannot take my eyes off of him. When I go to the restroom, I have to bring him in the room with me and lock the door so he stays in here with me. If he goes downstairs, I have to go downstairs. So right now, for his safety, I'm on him like white on rice. We had a period of time where we were able to be a little bit more lax because we had a safety gate over the stairs, but now he was able to hop over the safety gate, so it was no longer safe. So we had to take that down. Sorry, the school called. But yeah, it's just been a whirlwind. To sum it all up, it has been a lot, and it changes from time to time. So I say all that to say my self-care time is super important for me, just to keep me regulated, to keep me sane. This is the reason why I work so hard and I'm so intentional about how I live my life and the things that making sure I make time to do the things that I enjoy, because that's how I refill my cup. Spending time with my husband alone, away from the kids, spending time with my girlfriends, all those help, but also just having some time to myself where I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to answer anyone's questions. I don't have to regulate my emotions or my mood or my feelings or to appease the other person, or making sure that I don't have a stank look on my face because I'm going through something and them thinking it's about them. Like, I don't have to deal with any of that. I just need time to myself where I can sit down, have a nice meal, enjoy a little coffee or a little cocktail or whatever I want. I'm feeling like that day. Go shopping if I want to. Shoot, just sit down and people watch and let the breeze hit my face, okay? Going to the movies. You guys know going to the movies is something that I like to do by myself. So this Friday, I wanted to go to the movies, but they didn't have anything out that I wanted to see. So I ended up taking myself to lunch. And it was nice. I just like to sit in silence with myself, even though there's noise going on around me. it's different. It's not the constant stimming. It's not my other son speaking to me. It's not me having to hold conversations on the phone with people. Like, that is my time just to be with myself, to be quiet if I want to watch shows if I want to, not watch shows if I, it's just, I think it's important for women, for people in general, to just have some time to themselves. And when you can enjoy your own company, you're winning in life. Okay. So that's something that you will see on this channel. If you are new here, I enjoy my own company. I enjoy my solo dates. I enjoy my self-care time. I enjoy my alone time very much so. And it's more important to me now than ever because there's constant noise around me, and I find peace in silence. Like, I find peace in silence. Like, that's why I'm not one of those people that has to have the TV on or something on while I'm going to sleep. No, I like silence. And that's where I find my peace. That's where I'm able to hear from God. That's where I'm able to just breathe. So I think that's why it's so important to me. And that's something that I've learned over time. When I started taking my solo dates to the movies, I literally went for like a month straight, like 4 weeks straight, having one solo date a week to myself. That was just so, it was just so like restorative for me. It just gave me what I need and the push that I need to keep going. And it's something for me to look forward to every week. So those self-care Fridays, if you can find time in your schedule, even if it's just an hour, I urge you to do so. I know everyone is busy. Everyone doesn't have the same type of schedule or support system. But if you can find time for yourself, if it's not once a week, at least once a month, to just take a day or a couple hours to yourself, it will do wonders for your nervous system, for your peace of mind, and for you as a mother. Like, when we feel less, I don't know, when we're able to fill our cup up as well, we're able to pour more into other people. If you're constantly pouring and pouring and pouring and nothing is filling you up, that's when you start getting angry, lashing out, hot-tempered, you have no patience, and you're not a joy to be around. So when you take the time to take care of you, everybody benefits from that. So if you don't get anything out of this video today, find some time for yourself, take time for yourself, and make it a priority, okay? I'll see y'all in a little bit. So we're at Chili's to try their $6 margarita of the month. The margarita of the month is the Cosmo Mary. It has tequila, vodka, blackberry Monin cranberry juice, and house-made sour. So let's see what that's it now. Yeah, I'm like, what are you supposed to do with that? Very literal.
My thing is, you had to be born in the 90s.
Yeah, you know better.
No. I'm saying she had to be born in the 90s. You got the idea.
What she should have did was take the salad back and remake it. Yeah, she asked for
please get this on tape.
Okay, so see my salad? It has more of the leafy green lettuce. And her salad is full of icebergs. So she said, do you think I can have more of the leafy green lettuce? You want to know what she brought her? A plate of leafy green. Okay. So now she got to figure out how she gonna mix this together to make it work. Like, she gotta take her toppings off. Put you to work today.
So you gonna work for this salad that ain't $7.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the peanut gallery, I'm gonna try this drink.
Alright, my drink getting watery.
Oh yeah. I knew that was gonna be good. I need this Monin syrup. That's pretty good. And I really need them to bottle up this dressing. So good.
we want to act simple.
Right.
Now you get to pick up a whole ball of lettuce.
Because I want to ask, ma'am, what would you do in this situation? How would you make it better? Would you sit up here and mix your own salad together? Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Have one more silverware.
I'm crying. Have to figure it out. One thing we're gonna do is figure it out.
Listen.
Ball that up.
No, take your time. I put that in. It'll be out soon.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
She had the nerve to come pick up the ball of salad. Ma'am. And just, girl.
Silly.